Hey folks, I have a really fun drill to share with you today. So I find that no matter how long I've been dancing, it really helps me a lot to go back and drill the basics. So this drill is going to take you through everything that I consider to be a basic belly dance isolation. And in the way that I think about the dance, I find that if you learn these basic isolations at the beginning and you drill them and you get very good at them, you can build almost every belly dance movement from these basic isolations. So this is what I start with my beginner dancers, teaching them these basics, drilling them, getting them strong. And then as they move on to my intermediate classes, what we're basically doing is combining all of these different isolations to make our more complex belly dance movements. So the following drill, like I said, is going to take you through the basics of the chest and the hips, and it's going to drill it slow and quick over and over and over, because this kind of very mindful, consistent practice is what makes these movements really strong and makes our body able to easily retrieve them from our muscle memory anytime we need them in a class or performance setting. So I find that this drill is awesome for anyone who wants to keep buffing up their basics so that they maintain all of those basics nice and strong in their body. And it's also a fantastic drill for any of you beginner dancers out there that are really looking to try to get the basics under your belt. We're going to be utilizing the following movements. So in the hips, we're going to be looking at hip slides, so a horizontal slide of the hips side to side with little to no knee movement and no up or down. We're also going to be looking at singles up in the hips. So this is all coming from the knees, and we're using the knees to push the hips up and down mechanically with the bones. We can also, of course, use our glutes as we do this to create a slightly more muscular movement. If we squeeze on the side that we're lifting, squeeze with that same glute, right? So a little bit of skeleton, a little bit of muscle there. We're also going to be doing pelvic tuck and release. So this is nice and low beneath the belly button, tucking and releasing using that pelvic muscle that we use for our basic posture, but really tucking it underneath it and then releasing it behind us gently always, so that you do not crunch up that lower back too much. So a gentle tuck and release of the pelvis. And then we're also going to be doing a hip shimmy, or a knee-based shimmy. We're going to be using this knee-based shimmy within the drill as well. So this one is a straight-legged shimmy where the knees are slightly bending and then pushing to the back. So I consider this to be sort of a more Egyptian-style shimmy. And the last of what I consider to be the very basic fundamental isolations of belly dance is going to be our hip twist. So we'll be creating this hip twist. Once again, this is a horizontal, parallel to the ground movement. Our knees are going to be pointing straight ahead in line with our toes, and this movement is coming from our obliques and not from the knees, right? If any of these movements are not familiar to you, I will refer you to my beginner belly dance isolation series so that you can check that out and be comfortable with these movements before you begin this drill. In the upper body, we are going to be looking at chest slides. So this is a horizontal slide of the chest, straight side to side with no sort of elevation change, no dipping, straight side to side in the chest. We're going to also be looking at a chest lift and drop. So this is lifting here from the center of your back, pushing the chest up, and then also contracting in the upper abdominals to bring the chest back down. So this is a lift and drop of like the rib cage, of the front part of my rib cage, chest lift and drop. We're going to be looking at shoulder pushes. So one shoulder pushing forward and the other shoulder going back as though they were attached by a rod. So shoulder pushes into shoulder shimmies. Yeah, so this is the same idea, but just a more relaxed version of that shoulder push. Once again, one shoulder goes forward, the other goes back. The last movement we're doing in the upper body is kind of a funky one, but I find it really is good for the side obliques, for some fantastic tribal movements, and even for some more Egyptian style up and downs in the chest, sort of figure eight style. So we are going to be doing little side crunches as our final chest or upper body movement. So you're thinking about contracting here in the external oblique to bring the chest down at an angle, and doing the same thing at the other side of the body, right? So these little side crunches will be the last of the chest movements that we're doing. And once again, if any of this is not familiar to you, I highly recommend you check out my videos on these movements so that you can feel comfortable going into the drill. The drill will begin with a sort of a little mini sun salutation. Let me take you through how that's going to look so that you're familiar with it when we do it up to tempo. So the sun salutation will include a nice deep knee bend and a scooping up of the arms, nice big deep breath here. Then we're going to fold forward from the hips. I like to pull my arms back behind me because I get a nice stretch in the shoulders. We're folding forward at the hips and coming here to a forward fold. From here, we're going to bend the right knee and hold. We'll bend the left knee and hold. We'll take the hips all the way down to the ground if that's comfortable for you. And then we'll bring the hips back up and we'll roll it up one vertebrae at a time, though it will not be very slow. And then we're going to take a big arm circle back with the right, a big arm circle back with the left. And that's kind of our sun salutation, a little mini yoga breathing and stretching exercise that we'll do before we go into the isolations, yeah? So let's try that one more time, that little sun salutation section. We're breathing up. We're taking it forward fold over and down. We're bending the right knee. We're bending the left knee. We're taking the hips down, bringing the hips up and rolling back up to standing. Right arm goes back, left arm goes back, and I'm doing that with a little bit of a plie in the knees. So let me take you through how the drill is going to work on all of the hip isolations and the chest isolations. There's a bit of a pattern, and if you learn this pattern, the whole drill will instantly start to make more sense as we go through it to tempo. Everything is going to start on the right just because it's nice and easy for me to start it on the right, and then we will switch and do everything starting on the left as well. So let's say we're looking at our hip slides because that's the first movement we are going to do. So we're going to do 4 nice and slow starting on the right. It'll go right, then left, right, then left. So that's 4. And then we're going to do 7 quick with a slight pause. That's going to set us up to start the next round on the left. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, pause. Same thing, 4 slow, 7 fast, but this time starting on the left. So it'll go slow, left and right, and left and right. Then 7 fast, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and pause. From there, you'll go into the next movement, which is our hip twist. And then it'll follow that exact same pattern, 4 slow, 7 fast, always starting on the right. Does that make sense? So let's go ahead and look at the hip twist then. Same pattern, starting on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 fast, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And now we've paused. We're ready to start on the left, left and right, left and right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, pause. When we do the knee singles up and the shimmy, we're actually going to do those slightly faster because it's such a fast movement to begin with. The 4 slow seem interminably slow. So we'll go ahead and do those a little bit faster. So it's going to be 8 fast, and then we're going to go into a shimmy. But once again, starting on the right, just like we've done everything else. So when we get to the hip ups, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, shimmy, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, pause. Now on the left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, shimmy, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, pause. The final movement that we do in the lower body is going to be the pelvic tuck. So now we're not talking about right and left with this, but we're talking about forward and back, or tuck and release. So we're going to start with the tuck, 4 slow, 7 fast, just like we've done with the hip up and the hip twist. So that's going to look like this. It's going to go slow in and out, quick, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, pause, then back and front, then back and front, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool? We'll probably go through and do the hips a couple of times. And then we'll go back to that sun salutation with the breath up and the forward fold. And then we will move on to the chest section. So the chest section is going to follow a lot of the same patterns that the hip section did. So we're going to start with the chest slide. Same idea. Everything starts on the right, just to keep it simple. And then we're going to do 4 slow, 7 fast, and then we'll be ready to start on the left. So it'll go slow right and left, right and left, then fast right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Hold, then left and right, left and right. 7 fast, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold. Then we'll go on to the next movement, which will be a chest lift. So we'll do up and down, 7 fast, down, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, then down, and up, 7 fast, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The next one is going to be the shoulder pushes and the shoulder shimmy. This is going to follow the same timing that the hip lifts and the hip shimmy did because it's naturally a faster movement. So 8 fast and then a shimmy with a pause, then restarting on the left. So shoulder pushes on the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, shimmy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold, left, right, 8 of them here, then shimmy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold, yeah? From there we go into that funky little side crunch, which is going to go nice and slow. So sometimes I'll do it 4 slow and 7 fast. Sometimes it'll go even slower depending on the music because this is kind of a slow movement to create depending on how deep you take it. So if it's going fast, take it a little less deep. And if it's going slow, really get in there and get a good crunch going. So it'll go slow, 2, 3, 4. These are a little more shallow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then other side, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes? And then you repeat the whole upper body section, go into the sun salutation again, and then you could repeat the entire thing if you liked. What this is going to do is really drill in deep those basic isolations that are going to lead to clean, clear, effortless belly dance movements down the road, whether this is something that is brand new to you or you are a little bit further along in your belly dance journey and really wanting to hone those basics to continue to keep them nice and clean and strong in your dance. Okay, so let's go ahead and drill the whole thing now to music. We're going to do just 1 round of everything. 1 round of that little mini sun salutation, 1 round of hips, then we'll do another round of the sun salutation, and 1 round of chest. Are you ready? Let's do it. Here we go, breathe it up. Take it over and down. Now bend the right knee and bend the left, nice and slow. Good. Take the hips down and roll it up. Take that right arm back and the left arm back. Here we go. Slip slides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 7 fast. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. Other side. Left and right. Left and right. 7 fast. Good. Hip twist. Here we go. Right, left, right, left. 7 fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. Other side. Left and right. You're getting it. Left and right. 7 fast. All right. These are going to be faster hip lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And shimmy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other side. Left, right, left, right. You can add the glute if you'd like. Here we go. Shimmy. Next is pelvic tuck. We're going tuck, release, tuck, release. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back side, back, front, back, front. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Breathe it up. Take it over and down. Bend that right knee. Bend that left knee. Hips down and roll it up. Take that right arm back and the left arm back. Chest slide. Here we go. To the right. Right, left, right, left. 7 fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. Other side. Left, right, left, right. Then we'll go 7 fast. Good. Chest lift and drop. Up, down, up, down. 7 fast. Hold up. Take it down. Here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and shimmy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we go. Left, right, and shimmy. Good. Here's our little side crunch. Right, left, right, left. Make it small. Right, left, 5, 6, 7. Other side. Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Good. Let's end with one more stretch. Here we go. Take it up. Take it over and down. Bend the right knee. Bend the left knee. Take the hips down and roll it up. Arms, right arm. And left. Awesome job. I really hope that you enjoyed this drill. You can really make this your own. You can speed it up. You can slow it down. You can do it longer. You can add arms. Make it challenging for you and make it something that's going to level up your dance. And I promise you, if you practice this concept, these initial sort of basic movements that are the building blocks of everything we do in belly dance, everything you do from here on out will be stronger and more effortless. I really hope that you enjoyed this drill. Please click like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe so that I can send new and fabulous belly dance content to you on a regular basis. And if you're looking for a longer, more detailed explanation and breakdown and run through of this drill, I invite you to join me online at sahirabellydances.teachable.com for the full length version of this class. Thank you so much and happy dancing.